Ryan Garcia tests positive for PEDs, performance enhancing drugs. Oh my God. This wasn't it, bro. Like, I wasn't ready for this because I was still kind of enjoying Ryan Garcia's win for him. You know, he shook up the boxing world. Now we don't know if it's a legitimate win. Ultimately, I have an interesting take on this, I will say. As much as it's, you know, we already know that apparently, you know, he was clean throughout the random drug testing period, but now closer to the fight and on fight day, they found it in his system. But I will say, as much as I don't, you know, obviously I don't condone any cheating in the sport of boxing. I'm not saying that. I'm just not sure still if it made the difference. You know, I bet Ryan Garcia, that left hook probably had a lot of power, but it's always had a lot of power. It doesn't change the fact that he landed it. Does PEDs obviously makes you stronger, but does it? It's a tough argument because you could say, you know, if Ryan Garcia didn't take PEDs, then the punch wouldn't have been as hard, and that's where I'm like, okay, that makes sense. That's my logical reasoning, where it's like, yeah, that's definitely cheating. But there's also the fact that he got hit with it. You know, PEDs won't help you land a punch. You know, it won't help you just go in there and time it. It doesn't help with that. It helps with your strength, your physical build, that physical strength. So obviously, you know, that at the end of the day, it is cheating, and you know, I don't condone it. But I'm also like, it doesn't like change my whole aspect on, you know, what would happen in a rematch or something like that. I still think that with Ryan Garcia's power, that the outcome would probably be the same. Now, Devin Haney's already been on the record saying stuff, you know, along the lines of Ryan Garcia cheated us, cheated the sport of boxing, cheated the fans and everything along those lines. And, you know, that was his reaction to hearing about the situation. But, and also Shakur added to it, he was like, I don't know if Ryan Garcia did it or not, I don't know, but if he did, get him out of boxing. And then you have Gervonta Tank Davis, he put his opinion out on social media saying they're trying to take every win away that they can from Ryan Garcia. They're doing everything in their power to take away and discredit Ryan's win. So it's kind of interesting to hear Tank say that, because Tank had a moment when he was training for Ryan Garcia where he was like, I want this guy to get tested, because, you know, he said that Ryan Garcia was looking big. So now that the shoe's on the other foot with Devin Haney, he's coming to Ryan Garcia's defense. So I don't know what to make of that. But, you know, Ryan Garcia, ultimately, it's not good news. You know, I'm not happy to hear that, because he really did shake up the world of boxing. And we all thought that, at least I still think it. I still think, you know, he did shock the world in terms of everybody counted him out. You know, boxing's tricky. If you guys know this sport, you guys I've always just assumed that these fighters are always on something, just because, you know, we have the whole snack drama that Devin Haney was going through, because with Victor Conte, the history of, you know, being caught cheating. So I just assumed everybody, you know, in the sport of boxing was on PEDs, some kind of enhancer, whatever the case may be. There's so many out there nowadays, different kinds of steroids that, you know, these athletes take, and I just assumed like everybody was on it. Even in the UFC, I assumed everybody was on steroids. So I don't know what to make of it. I think that we need to give it more time for this to be investigated. You know, we take one test, you know, 2 test results and say, you know, this is positive, and, you know, it's over with. I have to wait and hear. That's why I wasn't so quick to rush on the story, because I wanted to get more information. And from what is being released, we're just hearing the fact that the anti-doping agency released the information. But, you know, I want to see the test. I need to see more to really have, you know, say Ryan Garcia is this, Ryan Garcia is definitely a cheater, because, you know, sometimes it goes away, and sometimes, you know, they get proven innocent. So I just want to make sure that this is legit. I want to see the proof, everything along those lines. But it's interesting to see the boxing world. Everyone's chiming in. Caleb Plant, obviously Devin Haney chimed in, and Shakur chimed in, Tank chimed in. So yeah, it's an unfortunate situation. Ryan Garcia has already come to his own defense, saying that he's never cheated, beat Devin Haney fair and square, and that he won't give Devin a rematch no matter what, which is interesting. And I just don't know what to really make of it. I'm still kind of like processing it, because, you know, I was happy for Ryan. You guys know that. You guys know I wanted to see him pull it off, and he did more than that in that fight. So now it's just a little bit tricky, because how much credit can we really give to Ryan Garcia now, knowing that he wasn't clean, you know, going into the fight? If it's true, you know, I always say innocent till proven guilty, and I know that we're hearing reports, but you know, I haven't seen anything on paper yet. I need to see the stuff on paper to really be sure. So you know, I respect Devin Haney. I think that if this is all true, he definitely deserves a rematch now. Now I think this would set up, you know, the perfect story for a rematch if it's true. You have that Antonio Margarito versus Miguel Cotto kind of story, so it'll be an interesting one. So I'm sure everybody now, you know, all the journalists that were against Ryan Garcia, and Ryan Garcia called them out, I'm sure they're all going to hop on this story, hop on this train, and talk poorly about Ryan. But yeah, it's just an unfortunate situation, because you know, on this channel I like to talk boxing, but I also like to talk best possible outcome for the sport of boxing. And I do think that, you know, when we go into a fight expecting to see a guy like Devin Haney easily beat Ryan Garcia, and then Ryan Garcia shocks the world, showing that you know, despite being an underdog, despite being counted out by everyone when it comes to, you know, boxing media, every journalist, your favorite analyst had Devin Haney winning that fight and Ryan Garcia not standing a chance. Ryan Garcia went in that ring at the Barclays Center on April 20th and did that in front of all those fans and shocked the world. Like, it was just a great, it couldn't have been written up better than that. You know, that there was no better outcome, in my opinion, for the sport of boxing, because it showed, you know, we actually don't know, no matter what statistics say, and you know, the fact that there may be a better boxer than you, one guy that has one tool. You know, they called Ryan Garcia a one-trick pony with his left hook. That's really all he needed. You know, that's what's beautiful about the sport of boxing. So hearing that Ryan Garcia tested positive for PEDs is very unfortunate, but we have to, I'm gonna wait it out, because a lot of these accusations sometimes end up going away. You take guys like Canelo, Oscar Valdez, but this is definitely gonna hurt Ryan's, you know, reputation going forward. But we'll wait and see before we jump to any more conclusions. You know, it's innocent till proven guilty for Ryan Garcia, and you know, hopefully it's not true, but if it is, you know, that's definitely something that he will get suspended for within the sport of boxing. So hopefully it's not true, but ultimately it's not a good look for sure. But we'll keep you guys updated. Obviously, you know, this is Navsfight Media. We keep you guys updated with all the latest intel. So I want to welcome you guys to the channel. If you guys are just checking it out now, it's currently, you know, 10:30 p.m. I'm exhausted, but man, is this a crazy story. I'm still trying to like process everything, because it's crazy. You know, Ryan Garcia just shocked the world 2 weeks ago now. You know, he's been partying, going on his little, you know, victory lap tour, and you know, you see him all over social media trolling everybody, talking about his big win. And you know, I've always been saying that he deserves that, but now hearing all these accusations and allegations, I don't know what to make of it. But it is unfortunate. You know, I think that Ryan Garcia, he's a talent. You know, people want to see him win. But, you know, I think if this is true, his reputation's really going to be, you know, hurt and tarnished by this, because no one wants to see a cheater win in the sport of boxing. We've had guys like Antonio Margarito go in there. You know, these guys become the villains of the sport. And there are a lot of fighters that, you know, also get away with it. There are a lot of fighters that, you know, they test positive for things that, you know, banned substances, IVs. You know, Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, these guys have always had rumors. You know, well, Floyd actually failed, you know, he actually tested positive for an IV, you know, and IVs are used to hide, you know, I'm not gonna assume anything, but we're just talking about, you know, worst possible outcomes. You know, we all remember those situations, and Manny was accused of, you know, not wanting to take drug tests or do blood work, you know, prior to that Floyd Mayweather fight, and that's why that fight took so long to make. So I don't know. I really don't know what to tell you guys. I think that, you know, we got to wait it out and really see. You know, I'm not the type of person that's gonna, you know, kick him while he's down and say that, you know, you're a cheater, you're this and that, because I need to wait. I need to wait and see. Let this play out. Let's see how Ryan Garcia reacts. He's obviously denied everything, but let's see how gracious he is and mature he is throughout this process. We'll really see and find out the kind of person he is. And in addition to that, you know, we'll see if this story is really true. If he really did cheat, we're just hearing reports that he tested positive for PEDs, but I really do think it's innocent until proven guilty. And I think we need to wait for this investigation to conclude in order to really make our full judgment on it. But it is shocking to hear, you know, coming out. So hopefully we get the truth, nothing but the truth. But, you know, respect to Devin Haney either way. You know, he's handling it like a champ. And I think that I'm curious to see what he says next in terms of if the power felt like abnormally strong. So we'll see what happens, but thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace. That's going to do it for another NASFIGHT Media video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your boy, Matt Nabong, with another video. Hope you guys enjoyed it all. Thank you guys for the constant support. Salute to y'all always. It's been your boy.